welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Janelle and this is King. Okay. On this YouTube channel we speak about psychology, manifestation, and more. Today I would like to talk about how come you haven't manifested your ex yet? Because a lot of you are really sad, actually sad. Some of you are actually in a really dark place right now because you can't manifest your ex, and that makes me sad. I'm aware that I'm dealing with some very vulnerable individuals, and I'm aware of the responsibility that I have on my shoulders. I mean, sometimes some people come to me and I always encourage them to also go see a therapist when I'm able to tell that the emotional load is a little bit bigger than what I'm qualified to take care of. One day I'll be a therapist, but I'm not there yet. I haven't graduated yet. I'm doing my master's in counseling psychology, so in a couple years I will be able to be your therapist, but for now I can only be your manifestation coach. Also, I'm in therapy myself. So let me know if you guys would like to have a video where I can talk to you guys about the life advice that my therapist has given me, because she's so good, you guys. Some of the things she's taught me, life-changing. So one thing I've noticed that a lot of my clients and followers that are trying to manifest their ex back have in common is that they give out a lot of contradicting signals, because on one hand they want their ex back, but on the other hand either they feel guilty for wanting their ex back or they're not sure whether that's a good idea. So my first piece of advice is to give off a clear signal. What I mean by giving off a clear signal is that I want you to not feel bad for wanting what you want. This is the month of October. Halloween is coming up. You guys know that every year when Halloween approaches, I allow myself to give advice that is a little bit darker than I usually would. So speaking of dark psychology, you know what psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists don't feel guilty for? Their desires. Try to tap into that energy of not feeling guilty for what you want. You want what you want. That's it, period. You don't have to justify that to yourself. You don't have to justify yourself to me or to anyone. If you want your ex back, then you just freaking want your ex back. It doesn't have to be deep. You don't need to become the next great 21st century philosopher or nothing like that. It's not that deep. You just want your ex back, and that's fine. So go ahead and go manifest them. And listen, if your relationship was bad, if there's a lot of hurt there, then I understand. The final decision is in your hands, okay? What you're going to do is in your hands. If your final decision is going to try to manifest getting back with your ex, I'm here to teach you how to do that in the safest, most productive way possible. All right, so here we are. The second reason why it could be hard for you to try to manifest your ex back is that you're putting them on a pedestal. Whereas before they were just kind of your boyfriend or your girlfriend that you took for granted, probably, let's be real. Now they're like this larger than life entity just because you're not with them anymore. Are you kidding me? They're literally still the same person. You need to realize it. If there's one thing I'm certain of in life, it's that you need to believe in yourself for other people to believe in you. The compliments that you give to yourself, other people will give you. The insults that you give to yourself, other people will give you, okay? I have a few videos on how to manifest the way that people treat you and how to manifest your image, the way that other people see you. Feel free to go watch those videos after you've watched this one. I believe that you could benefit from them. But to make a long story short, you have to see yourself as the main dish. I believe I took this from Roxy Talks, but you need to view yourself as the turkey and your ex like the potatoes on the side of your turkey. You're the turkey and they're like the potatoes, or maybe they're just like the gravy on your potatoes. You know what I mean? But they're not the main dish. You are, okay? Another analogy that I really like that I took from some other manifestation coach, I think it was Aaron Dowdy back in the day. Yeah, it was from him. Are you even in the driver's seat of your own car? Or are you in the passenger seat of someone else's car? Whenever I catch myself putting someone on a pedestal, whether it's an ex or... Okay, usually not, because I've never once in my life wanted to get back with an ex. That being said, I'm not judging you for wanting to get back with yours. I'm just saying. But whenever I catch myself putting someone on a pedestal, for me, it will usually be like a crush, like someone I've never been with before. But I will literally force myself to imagine myself being the one to drive my car, and I will imagine like that person on the passenger seat. No, not even. Actually, I'll imagine them in the back seat, because that's how you should see things. The third thing that could get in your way of you manifesting your ex back is that you're holding on to the old story. Whatever the old story is, okay? You're thinking, oh, like we had this and that problem, and if we were to get back together, we would probably have this and that problem again because they're probably still that way and I'm probably still that way. Forget everything. Forget all that, okay? You've probably changed, so they've probably changed too. Manifest it, affirm it, manifest it. They've changed, you've also changed. Therefore, if you get back together, it will be better this time around, okay? I remember when I was in my freshman year in high school, I had a boyfriend and we ended up breaking up. Fast forward to like 3 years later, when we were seniors in high school, I had a glow up. I was super skinny, I had lost a bunch of weight. I looked good. I looked like a model. I was also vegan, like I was watching what I ate. I worked out every day. I was really hot. And I was traveling. I was doing really good grades in school. And I went to this New Year's Eve party. And then my ex from freshman year of high school that I wasn't even trying to manifest back. Like, you know what? I had a few thoughts that he was going to want me back. You know what? Oh my God, I just realized that I manifested it. I manifested it. Oh my God, that's crazy. Anyways. But I had a few thoughts, you know, he's probably gonna want me back because I'm hot and I'm doing good. And I was leaving the party. My mom had come to pick me up. Shout out to my mom. Mom, if you're watching this, my mom picked me up at every single party when I was in high school, from my freshman year of high school to my senior year of high school. She was like, you will never get in someone else's car after a party. My mom, you guys, literally picked me up at every single party. Like, can you believe that? Anyways. My mom was waiting for me in the driveway and I was like walking out of the house. Someone grabs my arm and pulls me in the bathroom. And it was my ex from freshman year. And he grabbed me and like picked me up in his arms and sat me on the sink. And he was like, Janelle, you're so hot. Like, I'm so obsessed with you. And then I was like, okay, like I have to go. And then I left and I went back in my mom's car and that was that. The thing is, I was prioritizing myself, and because I was prioritizing myself, I eventually naturally had a thought that he was probably gonna want me back. It wasn't even something that I wanted. I didn't even want him to want me back, but because I naturally assumed that he would, manifested. I find like one thing that the law of assumption community kind of lost, that the law of attraction community has, that we tend to like shit on, but that was actually like good, is that they enjoy the process more. Like, they raise their vibration, and for us, we kind of see it as a waste of time because we're like, no, just assume that what you want will happen and it will. That's it. That's it. You don't have to raise your vibration. That's a waste of time. Yeah, but then the problem is that we tend to not enjoy the journey as much. And when you're not enjoying the journey as you try to manifest what you want, it's easier to get discouraged. As we always say in the law of assumption community, what you assume to be true becomes true. If you tell yourself that this video was the video that changed the game for you and made you manifest your ex back, it will happen, okay? This video was on your homepage for a reason. Claim it, manifest it, let's go. I love you guys. Bye-bye. King says bye too.